Welcome back to the Secret Garden Blanket, everyone. This video is going to show how to work rounds 5 and 6. So round 4 was our double crochet and chain, or 2 double crochets and chain 1s. For round 5, we're going to be working behind our stitches. So I want to show you where the placement is for that. So to begin, make sure you're on the right side of your blanket. We're going to chain 7. This will count as a double crochet and chain 4 space. So just to keep that in mind when we get to the end. What we're going to do is we will skip the next chain 1 space and we're going to work a double crochet around the next chain 1 space. We're going to chain 3. And working behind the double crochet we just made, we're going to work a double crochet in the around the skipped chain 1. So I will pull my double crochet down, yarn over, and I'll insert my hook underneath that chain 1 and work my next double crochet. And then I'm going to chain 4. So you will always have a rotation of chain 4 and chain 3s. I'm going to skip the next chain 1, which is where I worked my double crochet, and I'm going to double crochet in the next chain 1. Chain 3, working behind the double crochet I just made, I'll pull that down, yarn over, and insert my hook around the previous chain 1. And work my double crochet. Chain 4, skip my next chain 1, which I worked in, double crochet in the next chain 1 around it. Chain 3, remember we're working chain 4 and then a chain 3, working behind the double crochet I just made. I'll pull that down again. And I'll work my double crochet around the same chain 1 that I previously used. It's going to form cross stitches like an X, and you're not going to be able to notice it very well until that we finish the next round, because the next round will shape those stitches, those chain spaces. So again, your repeat is going to be chain 4, skip the next chain 1, double crochet in the next chain 1 around it, chain 3, working behind the double crochet we just made, we're going to double crochet around the chain 1 that we skipped. So go ahead and pause the video here, and I will meet you back at the end to show you how to connect around that chain 4, beginning chain 7, sorry. Okay, now that we've made it all the way around and I've worked my final double crochet around that end chain 1 space, let me show you how to make the beginning chain 7 look like the rest of it. What we're going to do is we're going to chain 4, and because we started there, I'm going to work in front of the beginning chain 7 in order to make this look the same as the rest. And I'm going to work a double crochet around the chain 1, the same chain 1 as that beginning double crochet. So basically we're skipping the end double crochet, or the end chain 1, and we're going to work in front of the chain 7, double crochet around that first chain 1. I'm going to chain 3, and then we will slip stitch that beginning chain 7. We're going to slip stitch in the 3rd chain space. Those 3 chains will count as our double crochet, and that will connect and make that look like the rest. It'll cross just like the rest of them. So at this point, you should have 32 chain spaces. So remember, we have chain 3 and chain 4. You'll have 32 total chains. So moving on to round 6, we're going to be working what is called the petal stitch, what I call the petal stitch for the purposes of this pattern. So what it is a single crochet, chain 3, 3 times, and then we'll single crochet at the end to close it off. And that is going to be worked around every chain 4 of round 5. So I'm going to chain 1 and work my petal stitch around the first chain 4. So single crochet, chain 3, 3 times. This is 3, and then single crochet around that same chain 4 to close that off, and it just is like 3 little petals. Okay, the next one is, just make sure that your double crochets are crossed so that you have your chains at the top. The next one is a chain 3, and we're going to work 2 single crochets around every chain 3. So we're back to a chain 4, and we'll work our petal stitch, which is single crochet, chain 3, 3 times, 2, 3, and then single crochet around the same chain 4. There's our X stitch, our chain 3. We're going to work 2 single crochets. So go ahead and pause the video here and finish that around, and I will meet you back for the connection at the end. Okay, so we've made it all the way around, and you can see that it's starting to form a little bit of a shape with that X there. It will still get pulled out a little bit with the next round of stitches because it will work in the single crochets, but at the very end we've worked our final 2 single crochets, and I'm just going to slip stitch to that beginning single crochet to connect. This is where I change colors. You can continue with the color that you are using, or you can change colors for the next round just to let you be aware of what's coming next. So round 7, I change colors. I'm going to change to a cream, but this is what round 6 looks like. Each of these little pops, these petals will pop up in the blanket to give it a little bit of texture after round 7. So that's where we're at for today. Go ahead and grab your next color if you want to change colors, or just hold tight for a minute until we can start round 7. If you have any questions, I'm happy to help. You can email me at craftingfriends4u, it's the number 4, at yahoo.com, and I can help you there. You can comment on this video and I can help you here. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can follow along with the rest of this blanket. There are 40, let's see real quick. 40-something rounds. Oh, I lied. There are 63 rounds. So I'll do a few different rounds every day just to get us through this every week. So we'll probably be quite a few weeks of working on this blanket together, but the written pattern is available on my website at www.craftingfriendsdesigns.com. You can follow along there or purchase the pattern to work it at your own speed. Hopefully this is helpful to you to be able to see the video of it being made. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know. Happy crocheting, everyone.